We're going to talk about Lil Bow Wow or Bow Wow Shad Moss. Then we're going to talk about Lil Romeo or Romeo Miller. First, we're going to talk about Bow Wow. Now, we know about Bow Wow with all his little reality shows and all his little antics he be doing on Instagram. But lately, Bow Wow, been doing this little tour, Scream and all those stuff. Bow Wow took a shot at JD. JD said he created 106 & Park. A lot of y'all probably don't remember 106 & Park. It was a show that showed the top 10 music, rap, hip-hop, R&B videos in the country. The show was rigged. I don't care what nobody say. The show was rigged. It was a rigged show. Anyway, Bow Wow was one of those Mr. 106 & Park. Besides him, Ja Rule was the only two people who always had sons that had to retire because people kept voting for him. So they called Bow Wow Mr. 106 & Park. Stephen Hill is one of the guys who work at BET who created the show. But JD said he went to Stephen Hill and created the show because he wanted a platform for Bow Wow. Bow Wow said stop the cap. He wanted JD to stop mentioning him. He was JD the best. They did a lot of history, did a lot of business, but that was in the past. That's loosely what he said if you look at these tweets right here. Now, JD said he created it. I believe JD had took part in it because Bow Wow was the king of it. Bow Wow like, stop the cap, man. You do nothing with that show. But anyway, the audacity of that nigga. Bow Wow. But let's talk about Master P and Lil Romeo. Master P lost her daughter, Tata, back in May. Mental health issues, and she died of a fentanyl overdose. Very tragic, right? Him and Romeo has fell out since then, and Romeo put some stuff up on social media. It basically said his daddy set in his ways, and his daddy didn't pay attention to his family. But his daddy want to post up DJ Twitch, the guy that was on the Ellen show. He died of depression or whatever. He ended up killing himself. Master P posted that, so Romeo felt some type of way. You put a post up by the guy you don't know, but you ain't even take time to be there for your own child. Master P responded by saying, man, you in your 30s and you're entitled. You in your 30s and you're mad over some money. You in your 30s and you wasn't listening to me all this time. But Lil Romeo said, man, hey, you had me blindfolded all these years. It took for me to have a child to understand that you wasn't leading me in the right path. So some people looking at Master P as being this guy that like, dang, man, you want to look at your family? You want to look after your family like you're supposed to be looking after your family? Other people looking at Lil Romeo like, boy, you just entitled. You didn't struggle. You didn't get out the mud. Your daddy made everything happen for you. So that's how people looking at these two guys. The audacity of these niggas. Like, see, I'm saying it because it's fun to see Bow Wow say stuff about JD, which you don't say stuff about JD in the past. It's funny for him to say something about JD not creating this and not creating that. He could easily be like, I don't know if he created it or not. I wasn't there. I don't know. He could have, he could not. He could have, he could not. I don't know, whatever. And then Lil Romeo saying this stuff about his dad and, you wasn't doing this for your family, and my mom was right out this time because Master P had divorced Romeo mama a while back, and Romeo mama was suing Master P and Romeo. Now Romeo basically saying his mama was right all this time. So, Master P put his son on, had his son doing OLL, Cool J songs and doing all kind of stuff before his time. But, both feel some type of way about him. But Master P and Romeo's situation a whole lot deeper because it's family and plus they lost someone. I pray for them. I hope they recover real fine and get back together. JD and Bow Wow, I don't really care too much about that. But let me know how you feel. I'm bands.